Hi everyone, I'm Zari if you haven't noticed. I was told to answer some questions about Tiferet. So here are the questions that Khani sent me. Question 1, if Tiff won $1 million, what she would do with it? So at first this was a difficult question to answer. I wasn't exactly sure where to go with it. But at one point it just hit me. It's abundantly clear. She would go to, I did a little bit of Googling and I found this website. It's called, I don't know if you could see it. It's called Private Islands Inc. So I'm using my phone or whatever. So Private Islands Inc. And basically you could find all these islands that you could rent out yourself, find basically completely isolated islands, rent out yourself and go completely alone. So I'd imagine if Tiferet would have $1 million, she'd probably, you can't really, she wouldn't be able to buy one, they're a little too expensive, but you could rent for not that expensive, honestly. I think she'd probably be able to rent one for a couple of months with $1 million. So I think she would rent one of these for $1 million, go by herself, without any friends, and just I think sit all day and do whatever she does when she's alone. I don't know, read, that's basically it. Okay, question number 2. If Tiff had to live off of 4 food ingredients for the rest of her life, and by the way, I could tell these questions are gonna have a lot to do with food and money. Just saying, Tiff had to live off of 4 food ingredients for the rest of her life, what would they be? So, cucumbers have got to be there. Oranges, so cucumbers and oranges take up 2 of those. Sushi, and I wonder if she's answering this too, and then I wonder if we're answering the same things. Could it be her mom's cholent? I don't know if that if it says 4 food / ingredients. I don't know if that counts. If not, then baby spinach. No, she needs a meat. She would definitely bring a meat, probably I don't know, some meat, brisket or something. Or soup. No. Wait, so soup, cucumbers, oranges, and meat. Those are the 4 things I would say. Question number 3. What is Tiff's dream vacation? I would say anywhere alone, just without any other people. No specific place, just any place that doesn't have other human beings, and that's totally fine. That covers all bases. So question 4 is, if Tiferet had a week off of school and $5,000, what would she do with it? I think she'd just sit in a bathtub the entire week. I don't know what she would do with $5,000, whatever, it doesn't really, just put it away, but yeah, she would just sit in the bathtub all week. Question 5, who's more likely to wash the dishes? So, Tiferet's great, and she is on top of things, and, she's amazing, but, sometimes when she gets stubborn about things, she doesn't, it's impossible to get her to do it. So I just feel that might carry over to washing dishes. She'll, if you know her well, you know what happens when Tiferet really doesn't want to do something, ask her to do it. She goes like this with her arms and says, "No, I'm not going to do it." Yeah, so I think that's probably going to happen. I'll probably be washing them in the end. Question 6, who's more likely to go grocery shopping? So considering Tiferet's affinity for vegetables and looking at vegetables and buying vegetables and fruits and interesting foods, so definitely Tiferet. I think not only that, it's not a question who's more likely. The question is really, would she get upset if I would do that? And probably yes, she'd probably get upset if I actually did the grocery shopping. Not only at my choices, but the fact that she wasn't able to do it. Just saying, I don't know, she'd probably agree with that. question number, whatever. Who is messier? So, I think it really depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about like a bedroom versus or a dorm versus like hers versus mine. So I think mine is messier. She's just more particular about that. Even not that hers are clean, but she's relative to mine. I think they're better. But if we're talking about like bags, I think she it's not even a competition when it comes to bag. Her bags are so messy. Her black purse thing that she carries around, which is one big compartment for everything. She'll have like sunscreen, moisturizer, a shaitel, 3 oranges, 7 grapes removed from the stem, not on the stem anymore, a spoiled sandwich, I don't know, like headphones, another pair of headphones that don't work, that aren't hers either, that she still has to return, but broke before she could give back, and like 7 different wires, a book that she finished reading a week ago, and her computer, like all those things. That's not like a crazy bag for her, that's probably pretty normal. Also, like when she packs to go places like on vacation, they're so messy. Like you have to undo the entire bag to find anything. It's just like, yeah, she definitely takes the cake in that realm. I don't know, it depends on like what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, who had the more awkward stage? So, I thought it was me for a while. I don't know. I didn't know that. I don't know if Tiffy had one. And she showed me pictures from when she was younger, and I realized quickly that, yeah, she had a pretty awkward stage. I'll try to show you on camera this picture I have. This is just one of many gold mines. Yeah, so that's her. Sorry, whatever, yeah, that's her. Yosef looks cute. Tiffy, on the other hand, yeah, she's, yeah, okay. Tiffy, we're happy you moved on. So yeah, the next one is, what was the most memorable date you went on? There's so many, and I'm not saying that in like a romantic way, like so many like crazy, weird, messed up ones. The first one probably wins, which is the first date. Our first date we went to Paprika, which you probably all know about. Just to like, I guess like not, that's a little bit of a cop out, so I'll just say another one. Anyways, there was one where I think I showed up at like 7, 8 p.m. or something. We like went out late, and we decided to like go to park. It was a little cold. We decided to like go to park to go to the High Line or whatever it's called. So we walked there, and it was closed. Like by the time we got there, then we started going to other places. But we started realizing like every single place we were going to, we went to like 3 different stores, like a mall, where every place was closed and like dead empty. And like one point, I went to the bathroom in some like high-end mall near the High Line or in Hudson Yards, and then this man in the bathroom started, a non-Jewish man in the bathroom started speaking to me about how he works for like kosher food companies, and then started talking to Fred too. Yeah, so that was like a really weird day. Whatever, it was fun, but like I think we ended up walking for like 3 hours that night in the cold. Not a single place we went to was actually open, and at the end of that we're like, wow, we just didn't do anything. Like everywhere we went was closed. Then we got to the lobby of Brookdale, and we decided we'd like sit down here, and then they said like, oh yeah, the lobby's closed tonight for whatever reason, for like maintenance or something. And I was like, just like summed up the entire night, like everything was closed. There was nothing open. Okay, so for the last question, it's personally my favorite question, what is Tiferet's biggest pet peeve? So I actually, if you know Tiffy well, you know there's so many things you could answer for this. I just like wish I had a list, which I do. I made a long one too, because I really couldn't narrow it down. So just to start, she hates when I say a ha-ha or LOL within a somewhat close of a vicinity of one another. She says I have to pick one and be consistent. When I rub my eyes, she hates that, like not like a normal amount, like, oh Ari, don't do that, it's not so good for you. Like she'll yell if I touch one of my eyes. When coffee stores don't have unsweetened almond milk. Female professors making tuna even though she likes tuna. Unnatural foods, or any type of food that may have potentially some unnatural food, that unnatural ingredient that has been snuck into it. DRS being easier than SK, which to the extent I've heard about it would give you the impression that it's my fault that DRS is easier than SK. Anything that could possibly affect her skin, clothing that doesn't remind her of some animal or organism, crowded areas, social events, people talking to her. I'm sorry I'm reading off this list, so I'm not looking at the camera. People in Long Beach, hearing people's voices during the first 6 hours of the day, hearing people's voices during the last 6 hours of the day, noise that is slightly loud that isn't her own music, schedules, and last but not least, being early or on time to something. Yeah, so that, I think it was like 20 whatever list of things. I guess Tiffy could answer. She's there. What she thinks is her biggest pet peeve of all those things. Which one she hates the most. So yeah, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I hope. I don't know if you're like comparing this to Tiffy's answer, whatever it is. I hope I was able to help. Enjoy the shower, everyone.